Hello there, quirky peeps. Loki is doing a remarkable job by diving into the multiverse of MCU. Just like Avengers Endgame introduced us to some new time travel rules, Loki's first episode established its own new multiverse rules with the Sacred Timeline. But episode 3 has put us all in doubt as we just found out that Miss Minutes lied about the TVA agents. So, she could have lied about the Sacred Timeline as well. That multiple timelines still exist beside the Sacred Timeline. But even if they don't, certain timelines could be separated from the sacred intertwined reality that the Timekeepers created. Either way, we are happy that the series is exploring multiple variants of Loki. It gives us an understanding of how multiple variants of every character could exist within the multiverse. So far, we've come across 7 variants of Loki apart from the one that died in Thor Ragnarok. But rumors and the trailers have revealed that at least 5 more variants could be seen by the end of Loki Season 1. It is obvious that there will be more Loki variants in the multiverse than just 12. But so far, just 12 variants are more or less confirmed to be a part of MCU's multiverse.
Oh, this is absurd.
Before we look at all of them, it would be very nice if you guys could hit the subscribe button. And do press the notification bell so you don't miss out on our future videos. Okay, let's go through all the Loki variants that exist in the MCU canon. Variant L1130. This is the Loki variant that deviated from his path after Avengers Endgame. We have been following him since the beginning of this series. And since Loki is getting all the spotlight now, we are finding out a lot of new details about his character in the series. The series finally confirms that Loki is bisexual. Even director Kate Herron stated that being by herself, it was very important for her to acknowledge Loki's sexuality in the show. Besides his romantic preferences, we are also seeing some great character development and new powers of Loki. Apparently, he can also shoot mystical energy blasts. Now moving on to the next version of Loki, we have variant L6972. Movies revealed quite a few Loki variants. The first one of them was Frost Giant Loki. People were asking why our familiar Loki didn't turn blue if magic isn't supposed to work in the TVA. Well, we have answered this question in another video, so be sure to check out that video on our channel. But Marvel acknowledged this aspect of Loki by showing us a blue-skinned Frost Giant Loki. We don't get any backstory for him, but even though he retains his Jotun skin color, he also has his Asgardian leather outfit. So it is clear that he was adopted by Odin. But it also seems that he would have permanently turned back into his original state after finding about his adoption. Maybe he became the bridge between Jotunheim and Asgard as Odin originally wanted. It is also possible that this Loki became the ruler of Jotunheim after King Laufey died. We can speculate quite a few theories about him. But for now, let's move on to variant L1147. This version of Loki won the Tour de France. Now this is brilliant writing because it is a fact that many people have cheated to win this title. And Loki is also a cheater. He is the trickster. So making his variant a title holder is as amazing as the DB Cooper reference. Hulk Loki. Hulk and Loki have a special relationship in the MCU.
And I will not be bullied by that.
Puny god.
Loki tried to establish his dominance over the Green Rage monster, but Hulk used him as a smashing cloth. Thor Ragnarok showed us how Loki was so afraid of Hulk ever since he was smashed.
I have to get off this planet.
It also gave us a subtle nod to how Hulk still didn't trust Loki even 5 years after what happened on Earth. Look at how he clenched his fist as Loki walked by him. So keeping this relationship in mind, it is quite funny that there's a Loki variant that went on to become the Hulk. Maybe this Loki exposed himself to gamma radiation and took a shot of the super soldier serum after he got that beat done from the Hulk. That would be crazy. But it is also possible that this Loki is some other monstrous being who wears pants. I'll leave his backstory on you guys. Your ideas for this hulking variant of Loki are most welcome in the comments. Next up we have variant L8914. This version of God of Mischief is being called the Trickster Loki. I think this Loki went on to hide on Midgard or some other planet. Variant L7803. This is Viking Loki. It is a nod to the fact that Loki is one of the Viking gods. Maybe this version of the God of Mischief lived on Midgard for a while during the Viking age of Scandinavia. The next variant of Loki is Sylvie Laufey daughter. The second episode of the series hid this identity detail of Sylvie in plain sight. When Loki sat down to read Sylvie's file, it actually had the name Sylvie Laufey daughter written on it. She is variant L0852. Loki's third episode confirmed her identity. She revealed that she was Loki in the past, but she took up Sylvie as an alias a long time ago. She may not be the comic accurate version of Marvel's second Enchantress who is named Sylvie Lushen, but it is quite clear that her character is a mix of Enchantress and Lady Loki. Compared to our favorite variant, Sylvie's mother died a long time ago when she was young. She may not even have been a princess of Asgard like Loki was. And she had to learn magic on her own. Unlike her Loki, she likes to have a broad plan in motion and is more violent. We also got to know that she has been running from the TVA for several years now. Now these are all the Loki variants that have appeared in the series so far, but the trailers have shown us at least a couple of other variants that are going to appear in the coming episodes. So the next one is King Loki. This particular shot of the trailer shows us King Loki. If you look at Loki's throne, it has golden antlers and is totally different from Odin's throne. Sylvie sent a bunch of resetting charges to various planets and time periods. One of these charges ended up in Asgard in 2004, so maybe this variant of Loki originated after that resetting charge was sent to Asgard. Loki could have taken the throne in this branch, and he could also be the version of Loki that won against the Avengers in 2012. After all, this shot takes place in the Stark Tower, so maybe King Loki wanted to conquer Midgard after having ruled over Asgard for a few years. There's also a chance that this Loki is a different variant than King Loki, but I guess we'll have to wait and see about that. Next up we have President Loki.
Come on. What did you expect?
The first trailer made it seem that our Loki might have gone on to become President Loki from the comics after he escaped the TVA. But the other trailer showed us that President Loki is a different variant. L1130 was spotted in the same setting as President Loki and he was wearing the same TVA outfit. In fact, it is possible that President Loki could actually be talking to L1130. Tom Hiddleston confirmed that from here on out, the story will move forward in a very fast pace. So it will be interesting to see when we'll get to see this President Loki in the coming episodes. Kid Loki. A while back, Lizzie Hill from Murphy's Multiverse suggested that Jack Field is actually playing the younger variant of Loki. We have seen Wheel play a vital role in Netflix's The End of Fucking World and also appear in Netflix's Call the Midwife. So he could be a great addition to the Loki series as Kid Loki. From here on out, he could appear in Loki Season 2 and the rumored Young Avengers project. But it still remains to be seen how Kid Loki will come into play. Maybe in his universe, he was cursed to always look like a child. Again, I leave the speculations of his backstory upon you guys. Old Loki. Richard E. Grant was cast in Loki as a mystery character. Fun fact, he was the one who created X-23 and X-24 clones of Wolverine and Logan. A while back, Murphy's Multiverse reported that this Hollywood veteran could actually be playing the older classic Loki. He would be very different from all the other Loki variants. But it would be interesting to see whether an old Loki would be wiser and more mischievous than these young ones we have been following. King Loki number 2. The variant of Loki will not be seen in this series. He will arrive in the next MCU series on Disney+, that is, What If. In one of the episodes of this animated series, Hawkeye kills the unworthy Thor when he tried to lift the hammer. So the theme of this episode will be to see how things progress in the MCU without a Thor. Loki will remain on the throne. And another shot from this very episode shows Loki approaching the UN summit on Earth. So the episode will probably show us how Loki would try to take over Earth after becoming the king of Asgard. And since T'Challa is present during this UN summit, it is possible that Wakanda could go up against the forces of Asgard that are led by this Loki variant. Okay, that's all from our list of Loki variants. Aside from Sylvie and Loki, which of these variants do you want to know more about? Let us know in the comments. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to check out some more fun videos on our channel. Thank you and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.